coming from a product-driven background and company at PMI, and now you're a purpose-driven company. Is that really the case, and why is that necessary nowadays or for the future?
Well, it is the case because we have an obligation towards society to do so, and we're deeply convinced as a company that is the right thing to do. And I want to give you just one stat, which is there is 1 billion smokers out there in the world, and despite policy and regulation, the WHO predicts that in 2025 there are still going to be 1 billion smokers. So therefore, we have to do our part to change that trajectory. And you call it purpose, I call it North Star. To drive a massive transformation like this, we need a North Star around changing the way society thinks about smoking.
How important are social media and let's say an urban lifestyle for a product like IQOS?
Look, social media is a very important channel for us that we have to use responsibly. It's an important channel to engage legal adult smokers on our message. That's the way people consume media these days, and therefore it's very critical for us to make appropriate use of that channel by getting our message out there.
So now you're in charge of this transformation process and project. How big is your team? How many people are involved in that? And what is I would say, the biggest challenge within this surely massive project?
Well, it's interesting that you say that, because you would think in a corporate context driving a transformation like this, I would have a large team. I tell you, it's me, myself, and I, because we want to establish in the company a very different way of working, which is project-based. And therefore, I get my work done on drawing people that sit in different functions, bring them together cross-functionally to drive the impact that we want to have. So in that sense, it's very untypical in the position and the role that I have, but I can tell you it makes a big difference. And when you talk about the transformation at large, I want to give you two big challenges. The first one is internally, and it relates to what I said earlier, which is we really have to find new ways of working. The different old ways of functional silos do not work any longer, and therefore people learning, collaborating, failing, trying, adapting. That's a new way of working, and it really is a marathon and not a sprint. It becomes the new norm on how we operate. And then on the external front, I would call out that we really try to take ideology and emotions out of the debate. We cannot expect that everyone draws the same conclusion out of our science, out of our technology, out of our commercialization. But what we ask for is that people engage in a fact-based discussion. We have a very simple yet powerful mantra that guides everything we do, which is, if you don't smoke, don't start. If you smoke, quit. And if you don't want to quit, then switch. And it is really that what we want to drive in terms of engaging legal age smokers in better alternatives that are out there. And that's the biggest challenge of this transformation externally.
Is there a personal contribution for tomorrow's world on your path, something you're really deeply involved in?
Yeah, so I give you a passionate answer to this. I'm a healthcare guy at heart. All of my life I've worked in healthcare, and I believe contributing to the Philip Morris transformation towards better alternative smoke-free products such as IQOS has the potential to make a massive impact on societal health for the 1 billion smokers out there, and that is something I deeply care about.